St. John's takes pride in tapping into the learner's potential, passion, and talents, widening the options of sources of income after school.
So that's how we develop their skills. Sure.
Engaging them physically as well,
psychologically.
But I tend to imagine that at some point maybe you receive learners who have deeply gone through traumatizing experiences that have made them quite difficult to handle in one way or another. Is counseling basically enough to mitigate everything that's negative, or do you have probably other measures of handling situations when it's really bad?
Yes, you're right. We have had cases where the state of the mind of the child has totally been distorted because of the experiences they've gone through in the community, especially like in areas of the drugs and substance abuse and also sexual abuse. And whenever our counselor feels that there is need for advanced care for such a child, we have always linked with other service providers. Some of these are corrective institutions where we have sent our children. Others are other counselors that we liaise with that have been asked to actually attend to the child. And we have not also forgotten to engage our pastors of different levels so that they can actually pray and commit the child and the families into the hands of God and to help change the status of the child. Yes, it does. Yes.
How has it been? How has the products of the institution really been?
We thank God, and actually we give glory to God, because over the years we have seen an increase in demand for higher education. And at one point our parents strongly recommended, let's have the school having class 1 up to class 8, which we obliged to. And later on we realized that our resources are limiting us to actually maintain all those classes. And then the other thing is that there are lots of benefits from free primary education. And we thought, let us remain as a rehabilitation institution and take our children from class 1 to class 6 and ensure that all the services they need for rehabilitation and access to basic education, they get. Then from class 6, we link them with our local basic education facilities, the primary schools. And so for the last 2 years, we have been phasing out class 8 and class 7 so that our children will only get to class 6. And that way, they join the free primary education and they are able to access the rest of the services that the Ministry of Education is providing. We felt earlier on we were disadvantaging them because we are listed as a private institution, yet we are meeting the needs of the needy who need to benefit from the free primary education. And so those made us actually now phase out class 8 and class 7, and we have successfully been able to do that. And we have seen there's a demand for secondary education because the community has appreciated education as the key for positive transformation.
And the perception of education revolves around protecting the learners from vices around them, enabling them to be independent by developing their inborn abilities.
Then the other thing we have seen is that wherever our students go, many of them are given leadership positions simply because of the life skills, the empowerment, the spiritual values, the exposure to talents, exposure to many issues, and they take up leadership positions. Right now, within the center, we have one of our former students, one of the best former students of our non-formal education school, who is a student at Laikipia campus. And he is here on internship. And he comes here every holiday to give free services to the community he belongs to. And he's a very sharp student. And so we have seen students who have actually moved on and are competing with all the other children in the nation. And they are whole, and they have very, admirable values, and we have been working with them. And so we have seen our children transform for the better. And those that were meant to get into crime have not gone into crime. They are moving on with their lives. I have mentioned to you, we also have a sponsorship program where those who are interested in pursuing secondary education, they are sponsored fully to actually go for secondary education. But because we have such a big demand for sponsorship for secondary education, we have a pass mark of about 250. So any one of our students who get over 250 marks, we are able to support them to get to secondary education. Those who are not able to do that, all of them have an opportunity to take on apprenticeship. They learn a skill that will be able to make some income for them in a short time possible.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's very amazing. And just as a reminder, there has to be a few challenges that you're currently facing. Maybe just the three most critical challenges you're facing.
One of our challenges is that we would actually have wanted to run this institution as a full primary education unit, but due to resources, we are not able to do that. But thank God that our government has put in lots of resources to ensure that our children access education. And so we are limited in the resources that we require to actually support our students. The other challenge is that the transformation of the parents doesn't come automatically. And so there are sometimes some parents remain problematic until the time the child leaves the school. And but what we are doing is that in every aspect of the organization, we ensure that parents come on board and they participate both in leadership positions as well as in developing their own children. Whenever a counseling situation is found, the parents are involved and they're encouraged to actually support in the positive transformation of their own children. Then the other challenge that we have is that, again, this is an issue of resources, that most of our students come from needy homes. And again, economic development of those families is not automatic. And we have not been able to provide lunch for them. And so we still have some students who are not able to concentrate very well during the day because they didn't have lunch, and possibly they didn't have dinner. And so that's an area where if we got additional resources, we'd be able to provide full lunch for them. We are only able to provide lunch, I think, about 2 days in a week. And so we wish we can do much more than that.
So you can build them properly, because thinking about what you're doing, it's almost anything on the current curriculum.
Yes.
Is proposing.
Yes.
When you're already doing it, now you're doing it as a faith-based organization.
Yes, yes.
And now finally, okay, I have interacted with this gentleman, or you don't know him.
Yes.
And he tells me it's a product, your product.
Yes.
What are these about?
Today, Mweke is a very talented singer, and Mweke's values are, he actually carries with him the Christian values, and is a committed change agent in his own village and around Kamukunji area, actually around Nairobi. And he has such a deep commitment to help other needy children to actually access education and access services, and he is an ardent advocate for the rights of children. He has also been very key in actually supporting other programs to mobilize young women to engage in development programs for their own sake. And he's actually a distinguished leader, young leader in this community. And he does it with all his heart. And we thank God that we were part of the people who's influenced and supported him and developed him to become the best he can, and that is what he is today. Many people just live their lives and they don't care about other people. Now, Mweke lives his life not only for himself, but for the good of the whole society. And we are so proud of him, and we thank God that he's guiding him. He's a listener, he's a quick learner, and he seeks for advice so that even as he moves on in life, and even the other day he came to us and told us that he was getting a presidential award. And this is not because any institution is behind him as such, it is his initiatives, because he has committed himself for the welfare of other children who may have had an unfortunate upbringing as he did. And we thank God for him. When God gave everyone life, he also gave you talents and abilities. Every human being is special, and you're the only one that can significantly contribute to the welfare of the whole society and even the world because of what you have. And so my encouragement to all parents is that hold your children as valuable assets and people that have been created to contribute something very unique to the welfare of our society and our universe. And do not take them for granted. Ensure they go to school. Ensure that you provide everything you can provide to them so that they can grow positively. Ensure you love them. Provide their basic needs the best you can. Because when you deny them their basic needs, they may cope negatively in society and hit back to the society. But if you support them positively, then they will grow, and that which they were purposed to be in life, they will grow to become. And therefore, do not despise your children, do not neglect them, do not torture them, do not make them feel like they were unwanted, because they are great people if you support them positively. Take them to school and ensure you link them up to institutions and even churches that will support them to grow and become the best they can be. Elimu ni nguvu, education is power.
Children from low socioeconomic bounds are vulnerable to many things. They are occasionally faced with hunger, abuse, homelessness, among other vices. St. John's becomes a source of security, education, health, food, and love. All these have become useful ingredients in grooming their products. One of them, Peter Mweke. Peter is now a musician and a recognized community worker who is quite involved with empowering women in the society and fighting for the rights of children. He is yet to receive a presidential award next month.
Naweza sema nimetoka far, na hiyo ndio kitu musemaga ni God ndio nifika mahali nimefika. Yeah. Nakumbuka when I was young, I don't know exactly my age. Lakini 2002, that's the first time nilikuja hapa St. John Community Center. Nikiwa class 1, nilikuwa na join class 1. Umeunderstand? Sasa ule parent mwenye alikuwa amenichukua nikiwa mdogo alikuwa amekufa. Alikufa 2002. Uzuri mtoto akiwa nursery hiyo iko inaenda kuisha 2001 anakogasha introduce mtu mahali atapata class 1. Sasa 2002 ndio nilikuja kujoin St. John nikiwa class 1. Yeah. After that ndio kabla nifike class 4 nilikuwa nishashikwa ngapelekwa approved, because the same time I was coming to school, the same time I was living in the street. I was studying and the same time mwalimu akitoka kwa shule, yani mzazi akitoka kwa shule, mimi ndio mzazi. Unajua kuna zile pay za labda za fee za mtihani nini. Sasa lazima mimi ngajitafutie searching scrap metals. Yeah, sometimes inakuwa ni hard kupata scrap metals. Tuna ni kuiba. Yeah. I was living alone and I used to recruit some members in the school wale nasoma nao wanakuja kuishi na mimi kwa street. The secret, the close of school I used to the time nimetoka shule I used to, hizo nguo zangu navaa cause sina place ya kuweka, cause mtu wa street kuangi na specific unaishi hapa unaishi hapa. Sasa I used to, zile nguo zangu za huko kwa street navaa juu, za uniform ziko ndani. Yeah, I used to survive hivyo. Machakos Rehabilitation School, at least huko niliget exposure, I can do music because the secret pale kuna strategy wanafanya. Unapata mimi nikiingia pale nilikuwa sure ndapata lunch, niko sure ndapata supper, niko sure ndapata kuna vitu certain vitu niko sure ndapata. Kwa hivyo sasa zile unapitia shida, please hiyo shida yako iweke, usiambiage tu kila mtu umepitia hii. Achieve, siku moja utaachieve, utakuwa unaelezea watu wanakataa. Cause mimi kuna watu pigia story yangu wanakataa. Umeelewa? Na mimi personally story yangu ndio imenimeka ngakuwa ni mimi. Ingekuwa si story yangu nimekuwa nikiget more favors because of my story. Kwa hivyo ile maisha, ile kitu napitia mbaya, never give up.